So, like, this is a two-part question. How did you start tattooing? And did you think that you would make it to this level? And what are some of the pieces of advice or, like, things that worked for you to try to get to the level that you're at?
Yeah, the second part of that.
You even quit.
Yeah. The second part of that question is probably, that's one of my favorite questions. I started, I went to art school in San Francisco. When I graduated from there, I was looking to get into character design, but I would hang around tattoo shops over there, a couple of friends out there, and came back here and just picked it up. I didn't do an apprenticeship. When I first started, I just did it to do it on the side, extra money. So I kind of went into it to just do small pieces. I never wanted to do portraits. I was only gonna do like traditional names, like everything I don't do now. And I never thought it would be to this level. Like, I think when I first started seeing that it was possible is when I started seeing Bob Tyrell's work. When I saw his work, really before that, it was Mr. Cartoon. And I was like, well, maybe I can replicate that style because it's lines and then a little bit of shading. Then I saw Bob Tyrell, and that's when I was like, there's no way I can do portraits. Like, I'm not gonna get to that level. And then I just kind of got asked to do a portrait once. I did that portrait, and it was just, straight lines and a little bit of shading, and I was pretty happy with it for what it was. And just from there, I just started taking in more portraits. And then finally I realized that I could probably do more realism pieces, and I got a little more serious with it. The one thing I did that probably pushed me was over the edge was I sacrificed everything. Like, I was working, I had like maybe 3 jobs at one point, and doing tattoos on the side, and making no money, got evicted, like broke, and so I finally I was like, you know what, I got to do something with art. And I started to fall in love with tattooing so much that I was like, I'm not gonna do any character design. Like, school pretty much is in the past, and so I just took it serious. I sacrificed everything, worked in the shop full time, and I knew it wasn't going to be overnight, but I knew I could get to a level because I saw like the progression. And I think this was probably close to 4 years ago, and I've been tattooing for 11. And I think that's when my work started to really get on another level. So I think pretty much is like to get to a really high level, I think you have to really sacrifice a lot.
So you think when you quit your job and then came back to tattooing, that was kind of like your sink or swim?
I think it was, and it wasn't more that I quit the job. I think I just changed my mindset from, okay, this is going to be something I do for fun. It was more like, this is what I do. It's what I'm going to do. Yeah. I'm David Vega, black and gray artist from Austin, Texas. I'd like to give a shout out to Empire Inks, everybody at Empire Ink Studio for having me out here.
Nice.